Let's talk about tolerance, Alberta NDP style, because according to them, public infrastructure is for everyone, except Christians and people who disagree with gender and identity politics. Earlier this month, American worship leader Sean Feucht announced a stop in Alberta as part of his cross-country Let Us Worship tour. But instead of celebrating the diversity of voices using the Alberta legislature grounds, NDP MLAs are demanding the government shut it down because the man sings about Jesus and supports President Donald Trump. To learn more and to lend your voice, go to letusworship.ca. Now, back to the NDP. Deputy NDP House Leader David Shepherd tweeted, "Government has a responsibility to ensure public spaces, like the Alberta Legislature grounds, uphold the principles of inclusion and belonging for everyone. Platforming a performer who has expressed hateful views is an inappropriate use of that space." Now, David Shepherd dirty deleted that tweet as quickly as it went up. But do you understand what he's saying there? Singing worship music in what I would describe as the provincial town square is now hate. Janice Irwin, another NDP MLA, always happy to police Christian expression while proudly marching in rainbow parades, added, "The UCP, that's the United Conservative Party, should not be platforming Sean Feucht at the Alberta Legislature. Full stop." Now, let's be clear. These are the same far-left politicians who never miss a pride march, never skip a rainbow crosswalk painting ceremony, and never hesitate to throw taxpayer dollars at events that affirm their ideology. Those are apparently the appropriate uses of public spaces. But Christians peacefully gathering to pray, sing, and worship in the open air, that's a problem. That's hate. Thankfully, Alberta's United Conservative government isn't caving to the censorship mob. In a statement provided to Rebel News, Infrastructure Minister Martin Long's office responded very clearly, saying Alberta is committed to supporting and respecting everyone's right to free speech. The government of Alberta does not engage in shutting down or censoring law-abiding events. Now, unlike the NDP, the UCP actually understands what public space is for. It's for all of us, the public. The Revive in 25 Let Us Worship event is going through the normal permit process. No fast tracking, no favoritism, just the same rules that apply to everyone else who wants to use the legislature grounds. Meanwhile, Sean Feucht is fighting back across the country through his campaign at letusworship.ca after 6 of his Canadian events were cancelled by woke city councils, federal park bureaucrats, and liberal adjacent cancel culture mobs who decided that Christian music has no place in public, but they also decided that it has no place in a church, as was the case in Montreal. Now, Feucht is backed by the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms, and the church fined in Montreal for hosting him, well, they're represented by the Democracy Fund at no cost to them. The NDP wants gatekeepers at the door of democracy, but the government's job isn't to police belief. It's to protect your right to believe whatever you want. It's to protect your charter rights. If the NDP had their way, public space would only be for those who toe the progressive line. But this time, they're not the ones in charge. And thank God for that. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. To sign our petition and to support the Montreal Church fined for supporting Sean Feucht, please go to letusworship.ca.